Let's go. So, for those of you that don't know how this goes, pretty much what happens is there is like 6 or 7 people involved, and I believe yeah, it says 6 Taylor Swift fans and 1 secret Taylor Swift hater. So everyone has to try to figure out who the hater is and vote them out. If they vote them out, they get money. So we're gonna be right there with everybody trying to figure out who the secret hater is, and I think Jiggly
I am a Swiftie.
I am a Swiftie.
is our
I am
secret
a
weapon
I'm a
here.
Swiftie.
Secret weapon.
Okay, real quick, why are you all Swifties?
Hi, I'm Kate. I'm a Swiftie because in 2007, my dad called me into the room to see country music television, and she was doing teardrops on my guitar, and he was like, "You should like her. She's good." And that's how it started.
That's a
Yeah,
pretty
I'm not that
intimate.
OG, but I was honestly a hater for a little bit, you know, hearing her on the radio and stuff. But then
Okay.
I converted when I met my girlfriend, and
When
she
was
was
that?
like, it's been a year. It's been like almost a year and a half now.
Okay.
She was like showing me all the songs in the car, and I was like, this sucks. But then one day, Speak Now Taylor's version came out, and I went to go buy it for her, and I was surrounded by Swifties like us, and I just had great conversation waiting for the CDs to come out, and I've been a fan ever since.
I feel like this isn't far fetched for him to like go from a hater to someone who likes her, because that happens with a lot of people in music. I feel like
You can't trust a Bills fan.
You can't trust a who?
A Bills fan?
Oh, but I don't know. I think the person that would hate, it's a good tactic to kind of be like, I was a hater, but now I'm not. Like, I love it because, like, why would the person who hate
Yeah.
like admit that? But we'll see. It's still early.
When I said I was a hater, I was pretty glad to have said that because it made everyone a little scared of me. I think it kind of built my trust with the other cast members.
I became a fan in 2006.
That's
Basically,
Bejeweled.
first heard
Yeah,
Mary's song, bought
but
the album, amazing,
bedazzled.
fearless, obsessed.
I think he's a.
And
I think he's a
like
fan.
every chapter of her life, I've grown with her, I've related to her.
Hi, I'm a big Swiftie. I've been a Swiftie since Taylor
She
Swift
looks
by
like Taylor Swift.
It was like big at my elementary school.
She's trying to be her.
Michaela calling her first album Taylor Swift by Taylor
Official
Swift
Marriage
made
and
me
Friendship
more suspicious
bracelet.
of her because a lot of Swifties refer
Oh,
to
she's
it
the
as
judge.
debut.
It's been lovely growing up with her. I think she is
Oh,
like
never mind.
the best lyricism of our time, and I think she's great.
I also kind of got around to her whenever Taylor Swift came out. I was like a kid. I grew up in Kentucky, so her country music was like everywhere. And then, you know, growing up queer, I had to like hide that part of myself for a really long time. So I kind
Wait,
of missed
what?
out on like a lot of stuff that I would have
Because-
loved to have heard.
Because he's
so I'm kind of getting back
gay.
into it.
He couldn't like
So
country
I've been
music,
a Swiftie
or
since I
because
was
he's in
4
Kentucky.
years old. When debut came out, my mom
Oh,
bought the
wow.
CD after seeing her perform. She
I
would just
was
play that
always
CD in the
cool.
What was that?
Like when I was in school, liking Taylor Swift was very much not cool. So hiding that part of yourself would make sense.
That's true. And on top of being queer in the Midwest, I think Kentucky. I don't know too
Yeah.
much about it, but I feel like that's probably not. It's not California. Um, yeah. What'd you say, Ryuko? That dude's a bit too obvious to be the secret hater. Which one are you talking about? The guy with the green hair.
in the car all the time, and it's like been kind of a bonding thing between my mom and I. I just really look up to her as a person, and I kind
The
of
football
grew
shirt
up
guy.
as,
Oh,
like, a
okay.
big role model figure in my life.
Yeah.
I was
It might be too
suspicious
obvious.
Of Linnea, just because
That's
there was
an
so much
official
Taylor Swift
cardigan.
going on.
That's a
with,
Taylor
like,
Speaking of
Swift.
cardigan.
Sean, I
That's a
was
Taylor
like,
Swift
I
cardigan.
don't know if this is like she
Yes,
borrowed these
the
from a
purple
friend
with
or
the
not.
stars.
I'm an OG
Oh, dang.
fan, like
That's a-
Tim Brown
I'm
at the
wondering-
time. I hated country music.
That's a
and I
crazy
had
detail.
roommate that
Like, I would
only
never
play it
never
in the
known that.
car. And then Taylor came out, so I was already like ready for it because I was starting to like country music, and yeah.
Yeah.
What is your guys' favorite like part of Taylor Swift concerts? Like your favorite chant or your favorite kind of little bit that we do?
Can't stand
Oh,
those
1, 2, 3, let's go,
videos.
bitch.
Oh my God, Bagel. What's
Oh,
up?
yeah, okay.
She did like the go-to.
I thought that
for
was,
okay.
I thought Bagel was somebody in the fucking in the video. I was like, oh shit. Oh my good. Okay, so Ryuko thinks it's the girl that looks like Pokimane. So are you talking about this one right here? Oh, with the fat pants, the fat jeans. Okay, so this is Ryuko. This is Ryuko's guess right here.
Yeah, I was guessing her too because of the way she was like looking down and like getting nervous talking about stuff.
Right. Okay. Okay. I don't know. This girl right here on the far right. I don't know too much about how she's talking now, but she's still kind of a mystery. I also feel like this tall girl too is kind of a mystery still. I don't think it's this guy. I think this guy is honestly a Swift fan. I think just his look is trying to throw people off, but I honestly think it could be even this guy too, the green hair guy or whatever. Let's see.
2, 3, let's go, bitch.
I was gonna say that. Oh man, okay.
She did like the go-to, so I was like, okay. I was hoping to hear something that would be a little bit more of what a fan would know.
I also really like the where you going, Taylor? I thought that was so funny whenever I heard that for the first time.
You forgive, you forget, but you never
Yes.
let it go.
Yeah.
I love that one.
Guys, I'm gonna be honest, I don't have one. I mean, I saw the movie, but I've never been to a concert. Yeah, we were all talking about what we like about
Honestly, you can
Taylor
get this
Swift,
from
but
just watching TikTok.
Right, exactly. Yeah, I mean you can easily do the research. It's not hard to do. Or the faker could have, like he was saying, a diehard girlfriend or sister or a friend that loves Taylor Swift and then just get all the notes that way. You know. I don't know. I think the cardigan girl, I think she's a Swift fan. I don't think she is faking. I just I don't get that vibe from her.
Yeah.
Didn't he say he became a Swiftie from meeting other Swifties at something? So football dude said that he met his girlfriend and then the girlfriend started showing him some albums and then she introduced him to like that group or those people and he just started to like slowly build the like.
is there anything that we like don't really like, whether it's like controversy
Ooh.
or just
Okay.
like things in general?
I guess for me, like, I don't think there's a way to be an ethical billionaire.
Yes.
So I
Oh,
hope that
absolutely.
she's able to donate money or
She
spread
is.
the
She's
love
doing really
to
good
go
things with her
back to
money.
a millionaire.
Yeah,
I know she
exactly.
does,
I
but
was
like,
actually gonna bring that up. I 100% agree because like she did work for it. To be fair, she earned
Yeah.
what she has.
she's killing it.
Yeah.
And she's putting it back into the community, like for LGBT and people of color, and like speaking out politically about like all these
Yeah,
things.
and how many people she got to vote.
Exactly. Yeah,
Yes.
exactly.
One
that too,
story.
yeah.
And all that money she gave back to like her truck driver.
Right, I was gonna
Yes.
say that
Yes,
the
exactly.
truck driver thing I think was a huge thing for me personally to just see her in a good light of how much money she's making and to think about the quote unquote smaller people that are working for her, especially truck drivers that are truck driving is such a hard job. People don't realize how hard of a job that is. Traveling cross country, super late night hours. I mean, you're literally driving a weapon to an extent. Like it was really cool to see that she shone light on those people and people in that career space and stuff like that. That was a huge thing. Yeah, but he said he went to pick something up for his GF and met other Swifties, and that's what really set off his likeness for her. But he just said there that he's never been to a concert, right? Yeah. So I'm just wondering if he's telling the truth, where he went to pick up the thing for his GF. Yeah, and that's the thing too. I think a lot of Swifties, I feel, Jiggly, you could probably confirm this, like, will do damn near anything to go to a Swiftie or to a Taylor Swift concert. You sell your left leg if you needed to. Sometimes, like there are those diehard fans.
That's really true.
Like Bagel would do that. Wouldn't you, Bagel?
I totally got to go for free. I got really lucky.
Oh, because I mean they're not cheap tickets. You know they're definitely not.
My cousin got her tickets for only $45. If you're lucky enough to get a code, they are cheap.
Oh, nice.
The problem is resale.
Right, of
Like if
course.
she would have resold those tickets, she could have made $800. But
Right. Yeah, 45 is nothing. That really
Right.
isn't nothing, especially for someone as big as Taylor.
yeah,
I feel like all the criticisms that people have of her are things that are just kind of the music industry in general.
Yes.
Like the
Yeah.
private
Absolutely.
jet thing. Every rich
Yeah.
person
Yeah.
is taking a private jet
Absolutely.
everywhere.
They have
Yeah,
to,
can you
just
imagine on a
time-wise.
commercial plane?
Literally, no.
Nice,
Absolutely not.
Yuki.
I think she also rents out her jet
She
to like a
does.
She
bunch
does.
of people.
Yeah.
So
There's
there's
a
like-
lot of misinformation that gets spread where it's like she flew like 200 times in like a few months.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just not true. Like,
And there's like other
100%.
people on the list.
I think the people that don't realize that with private jets, people that get at her caliber who are doing so many shows and having to do like interviews and business meetings, it's like it doesn't make like sense time wise for her to have to go through regular airlines. It really is time is money. People like her and Bill Gates, Warren Buffett, those people that are like making so much money and have so much to do with business, like they can't waste their time, or they choose not to waste their time, I should say. So it just using her resources and how she can do it, but it gets shit on just because of like the environmental aspect of it. But yeah, true. Like I imagine if Mr. Beast couldn't fly with private jets, and I mean, yeah, he's done a lot of good. Right, exactly. Yeah, and I don't think. I mean, he's always staying at his what's it called, his house or his factory or whatever. But he'd be someone that would probably take coach, and a lot of celebrities do to just stick to coach or just regular business class.
I'm drunk in the back of the car, and I cried like a baby coming home from the bar. Oh!
Like this video for Taylor.
Okay. All right, let's see.
I
John.
thought
Yeah, of
that
course.
his girlfriend was the fan, and that he's just the
Let's
guy
see.
that's forced to listen to it.
Looks like
Michaela.
you would imagine a Swiftie to look like.
I think Michaela
That was-
just
that
wasn't
was-
giving enough. She was really more reserved.
That was Ryuko's pick.
Michaela.
Ooh, Pokimane is out.
Pokemon.
I think I didn't really talk very much. I don't even think I answered my own question.
Okay, quick round. What's her birthday?
December 13th,
December 13th.
1989.
Okay, what's her mom's name?
Andrea.
Dad's name?
Scott.
Brother's name?
No clue.
Austin.
Damn.
Names.
No
Oh,
clue.
Meredith Grey
Benjamin, Meredith
and
Grey,
Olivia
and
Benson, Benjamin
What?
Button.
I have never been.
Benjamin.
I have never been that much of a fan of someone to know 3 cat names of an artist.
We talk about them all the time.
That is
Meredith Grey
wild.
from Grey's Anatomy, Olivia Benson, the detective, and Benjamin Button.
Oh my goodness, that is wild. This was fast too. They answered those really quick. He looks a little nervous here. He does look. John looks a little bit nervous here, but this person also didn't answer a couple times. I feel like this tall girl is really quiet to an extent. I don't know, but
What's her go-to cocktail?
like whiskey.
no idea.
Vodka Diet Coke.
With
vodka.
Oren, I'm really torn
Like, Coke is
because
correct.
it was great that he was doing a lot of the
Jeez.
trivia, but also there were a lot of things you could look up on Google and practice and study. She eats her chicken fingers
Yeah.
with ketchup and sometimes mayo. That's what I learned from the NFL.
These are all such crazy.
What is that?
Seemingly ranch.
Was it ranch?
That's what I learned from
Yes.
Seemingly,
Ranch is
seemingly,
correct.
seemingly. Jeez, that's so specific. That's so wild.
the NFL.
These are all
That's
such crazy like things to know. I haven't been in it that long to know all these like strange things.
That's
How many toenails did she
understandable.
lose last year?
What was her job on the Christmas tree farm that she grew up on?
Taking off the.
Praying mantis sex.
Yes.
Yes.
This is crazy.
Yeah.
It's too deep.
Okay, these are all like Googleable questions.
That's
Like,
true.
What are some more
That's true.
things
That's
that?
true.
How about so like cardigans?
Yeah.
Like let's name albums that have a cardigan.
The Reputation one with the
Red
snake in the
Taylor's
stars.
version.
Reputation.
Reputation does not have an official cardigan.
Oh.
The
Oh, then
cardigan
what
doesn't
did I
exist.
mean then? Oh no.
Oh
red.
yeah. I don't think there's a cardigan.
Oh, he outed himself.
Like
The
the.
folklore and the,
The little, like,
holiday
3
ones have
stars.
stars.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And
Yeah, it
red
must have
has
been that
red
one.
has stars.
Yeah.
Okay, so I had an idea
Red
for a
circle.
little like lyric challenge. So
Speak
I
now.
am gonna say a lyric and
Good.
then go down the line and just say like the next line in the song. If you don't know it, just we'll go to the next person.
Okay.
Okay. Time won't fly. It's like I'm paralyzed by it.
I'd like to be my old self again, but I'm still trying to find it. I'm not supposed to sing.
Get it. He's a Swiftie. There's no way.
Yes.
Make me your own.
And something.
Yeah, and what? And what? now,
it's been a minute.
now you mail back my things
Oh,
and
Okay,
I
if you
walk
don't know
home
all
alone.
too well,
Yes.
you're not a Swiftie.
That's interesting.
The lyric challenge
Oops,
shows
sorry.
how challenging this is. I flubbed the
Yeah,
lyric, and
I mean, sometimes it's hard to think of all the lyrics for certain things, but this is probably the best challenge they've done to each other to see who's in it or not. What do you think, Jiggly? Out of this one, out of this like little section, because this guy flubbed it. What's it called? The
Yes.
green hair. He kind of flubbed it, especially because it's like the first section of the lyric.
Paralyzed by it.
I'd like to be my old self again, but I'm still trying to find it.
Bedazzled guy is
after
a Swiftie.
fractured days and something you make me your own.
And something.
Yeah, and what? And what?
Oh,
now,
it's been a minute.
now you mail back my things and I walk home alone.
Yes. Okay. That's interesting.
Oh, I
The
was
challenge
questioning
shows
her,
how-
not anymore.
Which the girl on the far right?
Yeah, I was questioning the short girl, but not
Yeah.
anymore.
You think she's got it?
Yeah.
Okay, so I think these two are safe for sure. I think he's
Okay.
safe. I'm on the fence with.
Green hair and Bulls fan, maybe.
I think it might be the green hair person. Bills fan, I still think he's okay. I think he's just new. I think he's just a little fresh. Yeah.
Okay. That's interesting.
The lyric challenge shows how challenging this is. I flubbed a lyric, and I love All Too Well, the 10-minute version.
Did you like the change that she made to Better Than Revenge? You didn't?
No.
No.
I do. 'Cause, like, girls
No.
supporting girls. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think
It's like
I mean, I
but
kinda
they're gonna
like
they're gonna vote out
nostalgia
green
of
hair
that time.
Yeah.
or John. I feel Charlie. Yeah, Charlie.
Didn't know the lyrics to All Too Well.
Yeah, that was a big mistake,
Right?
Is
Right.
unforgivable.
especially at the very beginning too. Yep, that's it.
It's so easy to say my girlfriend got me into it and it's only been, I feel like he said a year.
But that's realistic though. I don't think that's
person eliminated
I agree.
is
That is
Charlie.
definitely realistic.
because a lot of these videos have that situation where it's like, oh, they
Taylor,
they
download
just
the
lost
Nectar
their
app. I wanna
virginity,
see how
or they
compatible
just
we
started
are.
getting into techno
Sorry.
or whatever,
Taylor can't come
or
to the phone
or
right
they
now.
did like techno and now they don't because of this or whatever. It's like it definitely happens.
Let's talk about Travis Kelce. What
I was
do
gonna
we
ask.
think?
What do we think?
Yes.
Love him.
So
Yeah, it's Jiggly's a Travis Kelce fan. Let's go. From the interviews I've seen, I like him and his brother. I think they definitely have a really nice dynamic. There was that interview where they got really emotional when his brother retired or whatever, and I think like
Yes.
seeing that dynamic of these huge buff dudes get emotional was really nice to see and pushes the norm of masculinity a little bit. And I so far I don't think I've heard any bad things about Travis and Taylor. I don't know.
People try to smack, but
Right, of
we
course.
shut them down.
Right, especially I mean because Taylor's top of the game. Everyone wants to kind of come for her ankles at some point or for whatever reason, especially Bagel.
Yeah.
I'm talking about the elephant in the room wearing a football jersey here. I think it's great that she's bringing like a lot of women viewers to the NFL. I think
Yeah.
it's kind of silly like people criticizing
Huge.
like camera angles panning to her and stuff like that at the game.
But
She has no
People-
control
Gets
over that.
viewers,
Exactly.
yeah.
The comment at the Golden Globes
With
I
Joe
made-
Coy, yeah.
Yeah.
Big difference between the Golden Globes and the NFL. On the Golden Globes, we have fewer camera shots of Taylor Swift. I swear. There's just more to go to.
Oh,
That was out of pocket. I'm glad that she didn't like laugh it off. Like she just sat there.
At what
it was
point
so
are
bad.
people going to realize it's not a good idea to make fun of Taylor Swift like that? Like,
yeah, she's not
I don't know. I think
not
that they're
wrong.
always going to. It's been like
No
since,
matter what
it's
she does.
tired.
not since the
It's
beginning,
tired.
but like since
Then
she started
she was a
dating.
teenager.
Even when she kept her relationship private, like with Joe,
Yeah.
Yeah.
people
They
even
still count
criticized
things.
her for doing
Yeah.
that.
Well, there's that quote that she has. It's like men are strategic, women are calculated.
A man does something,
Interesting.
it's strategic. A woman does the same thing, it's calculated.
Calculated.
A man is allowed to react, a woman can only overreact.
Is there anyone
Huh.
I
you're
feel
obsessed
like
about?
if any,
That's interesting. Let's hear that again.
Same thing, it's calculated. A man is allowed to react, a woman can only overreact.
Is there anyone you
I
guys are
feel
sus
like
about?
if
She's not wrong, it
anything,
definitely happens.
Like I
It's
am
me.
a little sus of
I
you just
understand.
because you're a newer fan.
Yeah, I get it. No, I get it.
So do
I
you
feel
think
like
you
I
could
fit
just
the
talk
image of not being a Taylor Swift
talk a
fan.
little bit about like how your girlfriend like got you?
Not only like being a simp, but also just like
This guy.
kind of just like actually listening to the music. Like you hear like all the silly songs on the radios that give people the interpretation that all her music is about like breakups and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But like actually listening to like some songs, like my
What are your
favorite
favorite songs?
I
Yeah.
was gonna say my favorite song is Superman, which was
that's deep.
yeah, we were listening to
Well, he got some.
after
You think he just got some points with that one? A little
Yeah, I
bit,
did. Because
definitely.
nobody knows Superman from Speak Now. I mean, not nobody, but like it's an underrated song for sure.
Okay, yeah, it's one of those hidden gems. It's not a mainstream one, which is good. That definitely helps him out. And the fact and the way he said it too. He's yeah, Ryuko, John's still in it. Charlie, the person with the green hair got voted out last time by like a landslide, but it was between Charlie and John. But right now, John he mentioned a song that he likes because they asked him about how his girlfriend and him, or how he got into Taylor with his girlfriend, and he's coming out pretty convincing. Like
For
we
sure.
were saying.
What about the non-Swifty?
Say it again.
I think they're all Swifties there.
All these
Everyone
ones?
there.
Yeah, I could see that. I think Charlie for me was probably the one that was just a little bit off, but I think
Yes.
And she was like, "This song is."
And
like,
they could
not
vote
many
to
people
end
like
it right
And I was
now.
listening to it, I was like, "Dude, this song's incredible. What are you talking about? Like, I like comic books and all that stuff."
What's your favorite bridge?
Oh my god, I was gonna ask that.
No clue.
No clue.
No clue, dude.
Illicit Affairs. Don't come
Oh
get
my
on my
gosh,
baby.
yes.
Just on my
Yeah.
floor, just like this with
Crying.
like the wind. Like yeah.
Let's see. I'm surprised they didn't ask him if they wanted to continue playing. Oren. Ooh. Two-way tie.
Have a tie.
Oren and the girl on the right,
The tie is between Oren and Christelle.
Christelle.
Okay. My case is it doesn't matter what you're wearing or what you look like. I love her. When her albums come out, like at 9 p.m. for us, don't text me. Don't call me. I have to be alone. I have to like experience it, and I have to listen to it at least twice. I don't know. I'm too old to make friendship bracelets, but I think it's so cute. If I were younger, I would.
I don't know. I don't agree with
their-
that.
Their age, there's a limit to it whatsoever. I'm dressing like this. I'm 35. Like. and
Yeah,
I'm
I don't.
I'm-
I didn't.
bracelets and bedazzled
I didn't agree with her on that
shoes,
friendship bracelet
sash,
thing.
Shirt, everything like.
Oren just kind of started talking about everything he was wearing, and he could have just borrowed his outfit from
Very
one
true.
of his friends who's a Swiftie.
I think they might.
But he knew all too well immediately.
And the person eliminated this
Oren.
round is
Ooh.
Oren.
Interesting. Interesting.
I'm
Yeah,
not sure what
Ryuko.
happened in
Yeah,
the third round
I'm
as
with
to
you on
why
that.
They started to think
100%
that
with
I was
you.
the mole. I've answered every question. I've
I
kept the
think John is
conversation
safe.
going.
I think
I'm
he's
like
he's
laughing
in
with
there
them,
for
singing
sure.
with them. Like aside from them saying like my
I,
outfits and
if he
costuming
is, I would be surprised
for
if he did a
show,
really good job
which it is
acting.
for show, but
Yes.
If everyone feels confident that you already caught the mole, you can end the game now. But if the majority has doubts, the game will continue. Raise your hand if you want to continue playing the game in 3, 2.
I think they're gonna. I don't think they're gonna go. Oh, they're done. Ooh, let's go.
The game has ended.
Nice.
Oh, it's all
If
nice.
the lights turn green, that means you have voted out the mole. And you
Oh,
win.
I think they're good.
If the lights turn red, that means the mole is still in the box
did.
and you lose.
They're good. They're good.
In 3, 2, 1.
Yeah, they're good. Yeah. Charlie. It was Charlie. Had to be Charlie.
Oh my god. Swifties no other Swifties. That's all I have to say.
Yeah. Good.
Will
Good
the
for
mole
John.
Step
Good for
forward
John.
in 3, 2, 1.
I knew it. I call
I'll
it.
never forgive her for that.
Green hair, yay!
I knew it.
Must have made it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
was
people-
she wearing it or?
No, it was
yeah.
on like I googled it.
Yeah.
So Reputation and Lover, people have made their own, but they don't actually exist.
Well, I got
Like, but I
got.
googled it.
No, okay. So I find her music fine. I am not a Swiftie at all. I'm a punk. I'm
Okay,
an anarchist.
settle
and I go
down.
by those values,
I'm an
and her
anarchist?
values
Okay,
do not
buddy.
match up with mine at all. So I am not into pop whatsoever. I have always been into punk music from the day that I was born, and I will continue to be. This is what I'm like in real life. I don't even go by Charlie, I go by Dogface. So, you know, if I showed up looking like this, how I usually do, it would be pretty obvious. I don't really like in her music video for like, you need to calm down, the whole queer thing. A lot of people who are also gay are like, she's an ally, blah, blah, blah. And yes, she did speak about the trans issue, but one of the things that she also does is not really speak on anything else that queer people maybe go through. Specifically right now, she has chosen not to speak about Palestine. Any celebrity who is not currently talking about it, especially someone with so much influence and power, need to take a stand for Palestine, because otherwise you are complicit.
Getting pushy
100%,
here.
and I do not like that.
Right.
If she stood up and said, hey guys, maybe genocide's bad, everybody would be like, hey, you know what? You're right, it is bad. Swifties unite, that kind of thing. That's the bare minimum.
But she could also be like supporting like
Yeah,
quietly.
they're all just like,
Maybe
what
she's
What was that?
Like when he started going off about Palestine, they're all just like, what do I do?
Yeah, literally. Because there was a girl on the left. I think I saw her face was just kind of like, yeah. Like just look at this guy's face. It's just like, come on, bro. Like, this is the Jubilee video.
And said, hey
But
guys,
she's
maybe
passionate.
genocide's
I mean, it
bad.
kind of falls
Everybody
into
would be
the
like, hey, you know
the
what?
whole punk
You're right.
aspect
it is
of it.
bad. Swifties unite.
I get
that
it.
kind of thing.
I
That's
get
the
it, but-
bare minimum.
But she could also be like supporting like quietly. Like maybe
Yeah.
She shouldn't do that.
Could
I don't
donate
agree
it.
with that.
But
Okay.
that's
When
your
they
trying to
were,
push your own moral standards
going on
and
about Taylor Swift, I felt a little rage inside.
Do you have to say he was fair where he was saying he didn't hate Taylor Swift as a person, he was just hating the choices? Because I think you're allowed to like someone or not like someone based on choices and just not them generally as a person.
Yeah, right. You go that this
If
guy.
anybody has like a disagreement, I would love to know.
I don't have a disagreement. I just think like
Scary.
that's totally valid if you feel that way about every celebrity who's not speaking out on it. It's not just like
It's
I'm
not
mad
just
that Taylor
Taylor.
Swift's not doing it. So
Absolutely.
I think I can be a fan of her and still like
Oh,
find
absolutely.
criticisms
Oh,
of
absolutely.
that. But like
if you had like no complaints, that would be an issue. But I'm
Yeah.
totally fine with like hardcore
Bruh.
pedal to the metal Swift fans who are also like, hey, this is bad.
Yeah, read the room. Right,
I
exactly.
can appreciate
Yeah.
his passion in Palestine and the Gaza Strip, and I'm glad that he's passionate about that. It's kind of a topic not to be put in a box with a bunch of Swift fans. Not that we're not
Right.
concerned.
Right.
But,
Yeah.
you know, we're kind of
For
more
sure.
focused on Taylor Swift being uplifting and being a role model, and letting people know that their voices can be heard, versus, you know, having her solve all of the world's problems, global warming and war in the Gaza
She's a
Strip.
I
musician.
did listen to all of her albums.
I mean, she does have influence, obviously,
Folklore
but
was
still,
fine.
it's
Some of the
just.
songs from 1989 were good. I liked the song I can't remember the name of, the really popular one.
Shake it off.
No.
That was good. Oh, whoops. What was it called? That was a good one. I think they did a really good job, like kind of scoping out the hater. I forgot it was a hater, not just someone who wasn't a Swiftie. He was someone that like just did not like her. Or
I didn't
or
realize
like that.
either.
Yeah.
Fine. Here.
I mean, he did a decent job. I think I'm happy to see that John was someone that was a legit Swiftie fan. So I mean, they did really good getting 4 people like to win that. That wasn't bad. What's up, Keva? How you doing?